Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
10 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. But he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
35-yard line.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 23-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Mahomes going to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there and they get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Rush in.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The 28-yard line.
Mike is 59. Attack, attack. I don't think you got it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Potter, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
That's trash. That's trash. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To try to pick it up, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a run with Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Cincinnati. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Lights 59. Lights 59. Yeah, I got you. 59.
On Sunday.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
And sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now he'll try to run with this. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Burrow only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
Makes the score.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes finds a seam inside the 40. And quickly to Kelsey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Richardson on the stop. A 2-yard gain. Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57's Mike, Mike 57. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 57's the Mike, Mike 57. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not good. Going to get it done.
Tower on the stop. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
But he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
2nd and 10 at the 30.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. They find some open field here. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 33. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket, I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They run the option on second down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Chiefs. Mike, check, 59.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's
an interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Now he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Chiefs 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell.
Today's final score.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.